Hey, coaches and everybody else that watches Football Talk with Coach Chip right here on the Coach Chip channel on YouTube. Season 2, Episode 10 of our show. We're going to be coupling RPOs with the buck sweep. Believe you me when I tell you, the pulling guards make all the difference. Let's get started. Here you see in the screen, it's my Just Play. It's my new toy, very reasonably priced. I really enjoyed it. I have enjoyed it. And I didn't do the tutorials. I just wanted to play with it and learn as much as I could learn on my own because I knew I would learn it better that way. And once I think I've gone as far as I can go on my own, I'm going to go back and look at the tutorials that come with it. It's very reasonably priced. You go to myjustplay.com and talk to one of their sales reps. It's a lot cheaper than Huddle, but it's not a replacement for Huddle. But if you're like me and you're a coach that wants the ability to make his own playbook and diagram plays and share them with other coaches, it's a wise investment. Well, let's get started right now. I wanted you to see, instead of me just pulling up the screen, how easy it is even for me, an old coach. I'm going to click on the edit of this play, buck right with the backside RPO. And let's look right here. Now, y'all have seen this play before. I've shown it to you on different devices. But this one right here is real simple. We're not going to talk about how to block the buck. I've got umpteen videos. I'll tag them in the bottom on how you can block buck and different ways to block it out of gun. But what I wanted to show you was the RPO ability, because RPOs are starting to get a bad name with some coaches. And they talk about how hard they are and not everybody can do them. If you got a guy that can throw a slant route, that can throw an under route, all it is quick game. So I don't want to hear anybody saying, oh, we can't do RPOs, and then they turn around and they have a quick game. Okay? First off, you're being intellectually dishonest. All right? Because here's my rule right here, and it's the rule I use with my kids. If I can do it, you can do it. I can do this RPO. Now, I can't do it as effective as I could a few years ago, simply because my arms about wore out. Too many years of playing scout team quarterback. And so it just hurts. I can do it for a little while, and then my arm just feels like it's falling off. But I can make this read. The read's easy. You don't change anything up front. You block RPO. All right, you're triggering the backside inside linebacker, the guy I call Will, okay? And if he chases the pulling guard, and remember in the intro I said guards make all the difference. The pulling guards make the difference because you may not have a guy fast flowing on zone because they're worried about the cutback, the bend back off the zone. And zone's a great play. But on the buck, they've been taught, because if you're in a league that has very, very different offenses, various different offenses, and they've got to prepare for wing T, when they're playing a true under center, flat back wing T or hybrid wing T team, they teach those linebackers to trigger on those pulling guards. That will has been taught to come right through here in most cases. All right, so what the quarterback does, he extends the ball, belt buckle extended. The running back is responsible for the mesh because the quarterback is looking at Will right here. If Will triggers, simple disconnect, step back, throw this. It's a glance. Some people call it a slant. It's really a glance, and you can go and find all kind of videos. Sometimes they'll carry the thing higher, stuff like this. When you get better at it, you can have this guy looking inside, determining where he wants to bend it. Like if the outside backer's way the heck over here, okay, he may want to bend it flatter and just come right behind where that Will was. Some guys teach him to come in here and sit. There's all kind of ways to do it. But like I said, it's a short throw. Look at it. 10, 15-yard throw right here. All right, well, what happens if the outside backer carries right here after the quarterback has read the Will, chasing the pulling guard? He disconnects. Boom. You come right here, and this guy's sitting in the way, the outside backer. Then your under route out here, again, a very short throw. It's an under route. It's an easy throw because, the hardest throw to me is the one that's going away from the quarterback, like the bubble. Okay? This one he's coming to you. So you just throw it right here. Now, if that corner is so good that he's taking that away, you just need to be running buck. Okay? Because they've got a really, really good secondary. All right, now remember also pre-snap, and this is where some of the spread concepts come in. Pre-snap over here, you've got the little quick. Smoke, sit, stand pass, quick screen, whatever. If this Sam, outside backer right here, is playing inside tight to the box, he can't take that away. If that corner right here is playing off about 8 yards, then you can take that gift, some coach call it, access throw. So you pre-snap the quick over here, checking your leverage. Got a previous video from season 2 about leverage. You've got leverage in this case. Now what you do and you got to be able to throw it. And I've had a lot of trouble over the years because with quarterbacks that don't want to throw that, they don't want to take the initiative. You've got to really give your quarterback freedom. He's got to feel like he can do it. You got to give him permission to screw up in practice, which is where you want him to screw up. You got to give him permission to make that throw. And sometimes you really have to just, we started doing this when our quarterback, the one that's at Alabama now, he's playing safety at Alabama. He's a great athlete. He had a great arm, but he wasn't quite as coached like at quarterback to go right in and step in an SEC program because I was his quarterback coach. And that's why, but he's a heck of a safety. But we did it his 10th grade year, his 11th grade year, and finally his 12th grade year. About midway through the season, he started taking ownership of it, and he led us to an undefeated state championship again with throwing a lot of RPOs. Okay, because they were easy, and he had a great arm, and we could have done a more traditional drop back game, but the RPO game meant they had to defend the entire field. So, for instance, if they want to play him out here, apex him as some coaches call it, okay, your buck is looking pretty dadgum good. That's an easy kick out for the front side guard because they got to take away the quick. So if you got a decent little athlete, who's not going to take 4 yards? And like I've told y'all before, if you watch the show, you're not running this on 3rd and 8. This is a first down play or whatever down it is you like to run buck. Okay? Now, here's the other thing. I don't care if you're spread or if you're gun wing T or whatever you are. And by the way, you can do this off of an outside zone pin and pull. And I think pin and pull is the way to go with it, and simply put, because again, the pulling guards make all the difference. All right? You want to put a player in conflict. Some people like running RPOs, where they look back over here and make this read. Well, if you're running pin and pull right or buck right, you're not putting this guy in conflict right here. Okay? He's not in conflict. That plays away from him. This is the guy you're putting in conflict because he can make a play. He's been taught. You want to use his technique against him. Okay? All right, let's look at another concept, another RPO concept off the buck or off the outside zone. Okay, here you see the same play, same formation. Over here, you got now to the backside, you got your pre-snap quick, and you got a blocker out here. Again, you're looking at this dude. Do we have leverage? Now, if he's out here, you don't have that. If he's in here apexed or trying to get nosy and help out, taking away your quarterback counter off of your sweep action right here, all right, then if he's in here, you throw that joker. You just tell the quarterback, tell his back, and you need to tell the back. It could be something like this, say me, just a real quick call, whatever. Let the kids come up with it. So the back won't run into the quarterback while he's throwing it. And just tell the quarterback, you're not even faking it. Just take the snap, stand up, and throw it just like a quick game, just like you throw a fast screen. That's the way you look at it. And you're pre-snapping that joker. If he's in here getting nosy, all right, and you got to take that or they're going to load the box on you. And they're going to take away your counter, take away your wingback counter, whatever it is you want to do, your quarterback fake here and quarterback counter. Well, you can't block him. You got your down blocks, you got your kick, you got your wrap on counter, okay? That leaves one extra guy, which is why they do it, okay? Remember, all offense and defense is one side's trying to outnumber the other side at the point of attack. Well, what the RPOs do and the pre-snap stuff does is keep him from doing that. So make him play out here to take that away. So he's out there. Okay? Now, I've got the blue right here, but you're not reading him on this one. And you do as much as your quarterback will let you do. All right, look here. I'm going to show you a video later of Ohio State running a similar concept. Okay, and you say, well, again, that's Justin Fields. He went in the first round. Again, it's an easy throw. I can make the throw. I'll be 59 in August. And if I can make the throw, why can't you? Okay? Why can't your quarterback? All right, so here's what you do. You pre-snap over here. It's not there. They got you hat on a hat, man for a man. All right, right here, you're going to read this guy now. Okay, this is the guy you're going to read. Watch what I do here. Give a little commercial for my just play. All right, I'm going to take him, make him black. I'm going to make him blue because blue's my read, guys. Boom. Okay, good. All right, now here's your read. Of course, you've already determined that this is going to be there if he can't take it away because your corner's playing off. If they're playing, 6 in the box with 2 outside backers, they're going to be playing some type of one high. All right, either this guy's really good and he's in man, in which case you still could do it if you run him off and run your speed out, or you run him off and you run your little hitch right here. Okay? But you got to, predetermine that through film study and all this. Is that cornerback doable? Okay? Now you read this guy. If this guy is in here, on the snap, he sees what's developing, the buck. Quarterback does the same thing. Belt buckle extended is what I teach with the ball. He's reading his read, eyeballing his read right here. Running back's responsible for the mesh. Okay, if this guy comes up to play the buck or comes in to play the buck, depending whatever he does, you throw your RPO out here to the flat. And this right here, the speed out is good. You say, well, again, it takes a really good arm. Not if you're on the hash. Now, the one thing, I made them big because I'm half blind. And so it's kind of disproportionate. I'm playing football with a bunch of giants out here in my diagram. But if the ball's right here on the hash, that's a short throw. Put that joker at the bottom of the numbers, run your hitch or your speed out, and you're just letting this guy, you're putting him in a bind. He's your conflict player. Think like a wing T coach. Okay? Who are you putting in conflict? All right, you're trying to put this outside backer in conflict, and if he sits to take this away, you got a heck of a buck. Okay? And again, if in doubt, give to live. Because if he comes running up and that leaves this open, you may be the coach that says, hey, if he comes running up, give it, because now the kick is easy peasy. Okay? So your quarterback pre-snap this side, and he also looks over here so he has an idea. Where is this guy? Where is this guy? Heck, if he's out here, okay, they're bracketing out here, that's give all day, and he knows it, okay, because that is your conflict player. That's the guy you're reading, okay? Again, it's not hard, guys and gals. It's not hard at all because it's short throws. Okay, now this one's pretty long if this is the field over here. I understand that, okay? But this right here, short throw. Okay, let's look at some video. Now, this is Bama running a similar thing on the RPO. This guy at the bottom is going to run the glance. Bam, right there. And it's not buck, but look, it's 2 pullers. You got the H. It's going to wrap. And you got the guard is going to kick. So it's kind of a counter thing. But now the quarterback is reading this guy because they've already given away that they're man or they're rotating. This guy went in what I call the orbit motion, which makes this safety come back. This safety spins down. And so now this guy is going to be the one that triggers. When he sees the pullers, he's going to trigger down, and that's going to leave this guy open. All right, this is your secondary read like I showed you on the buck. Okay, if for some reason this guy takes here, then after he pulled it now, this guy triggers, which means pull it. This guy sits on the slant. He'll throw it right here and leave this guy one-on-one with this corner who's already bailing. All right, let's look. wide open. Easy peasy. My grandmama's chicken ain't greasy. That's good. Okay? All right, now here's another one. And again, it's not the exact same play, but the RPOs, it's practically the same. It's the same read. Now, on this one at the bottom of the screen, you're going to see this guy runs the speed out. And this guy right here is top of his helmet. He's running the slant or the glance right there. All right, the quarterback is reading this guy right here. There's your conflict. That's your conflict player. Watch this. And that really wasn't a good play by the linebacker. He didn't trigger, nor did he plug. He just vacated and gave the quarterback the window to throw it. All right? Let's look at another one. Here's the one, Ohio State. Again, this is the trips formation. Okay, you got the back set over here. The read is right in this. He's going to run a speed out. Now, I'm not sure what they're reading. These guys look like they're running a 4.25. And maybe they're just saying, hey, if you know your receiver can beat him, then throw it. Because I really don't think, no matter what, this guy here can make anything unless it was a slant right here. He could get underneath it, but it's going to be an out. But it's still an RPO. And when he's the quarterback, what he's determining is this open? Now, this isn't true conflict player, because really this cat's not going to be able to make a play. And it may be because they're going to run the zone right here, I believe. And if this guy goes out, then they're going to give it. If this guy comes up, then they're going to throw it, just knowing that he can win. Again, I don't know the Ohio State coaching staff. I haven't talked with them like I have talked with some guys from Alabama. But let's look at this. See, that linebacker steps up to stop the zone. Here it is again with a stop. Again, it's the same read. Look. See that linebacker? Same kid, number 10. Looks like the same play, but they were just, in, I think, the same drive maybe. Just right there. Just a little boom. Folks, that was 6 yards on first down. Right here. 5 yards on first down on that one. 6 on this one, or close to it, a little over 5. Okay, it's easy stuff. Y'all can do this. Okay? Y'all can do this. All right. Let's close it out. All right. Buck RPOs. They're great. Pulling guards, or do it with pin and pull. Do it with power. Okay? Remember, think like a wing key coach. Conflict players. Put a guy in a bind. All right, don't forget our sponsors, Johnny's New York Style Pizza in downtown West Point, and Right Equipment. Train the right way. Go online. It's rightequipment.com. They'll hook you up with a great weight room. All right, till next time, you guys and gals, be elite.